Aquarius, this is your weekly tarot with Sky Sparrow. So whether you're returning to the channel or you're new here, either way, I am glad you are here. Let's get you some insight and guidance, shall we? So as I was tuning into the collective of Aquarius, I was being shown like a tornado or a storm where someone, had to go into their bunkie and hide out. So either you've come through something that felt like a storm in your life or you're in one, but the message is to kind of like going into that bunkie, proverbial bunkie, and just kind of like wait it out and let spirit put things in order around you. And funny with the cards that I then just pulled, pre-shuffled oracle cards, is faith and clearing. So spirit is asking you to hold strong, hang in there, have faith. There is something that needed to be cleared. There's something that needed to be cleared, and it's for your good. Okay, so whoever needed to hear that, faith and clearing. Interesting. Well, we're going to dive right into the general reading here, and then I'm going to be diving into the love reading right after, which I'll timestamp below. So Spirit, we're going to look at by the way, the past, present, and future, what's coming towards you, what you most need to know here, Aquarius, okay? So first of all, the Temperance card coming out over the Four of Pentacles, and the World card, kind of what I was sensing here is closing out of something, right? Closing out of a chapter, going from one world, so to speak, into another. You might be on the precipice of that, but it is coming out here with the Four of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So when I'm looking at this, and we're just going to ask Spirit for a little more clarify, I guess, here, the Temperance. But when I'm looking at this, you could be really looking after your finances, or, being careful with a little more careful with your spending. You could be, and not only just your money, but your energy. So I feel like there's, whatever is going on for you in your world, it's like you're trying to keep stability. You're trying to stay in that balance, which is actually a great thing. This is like Spirit saying, yes, do more of that. And if you're struggling with that, Spirit's going to have your guidance coming right up here. So there was some kind of a conflict that it seems here around what, perhaps somebody was communicating something, a new idea, or could be anything, a new job, new place to stay. And there was some kind of, why did I say place to stay? Somebody is, if that's for you, then this is something in this message for you. But something in the material, tangible world, someone was communicating some kind of a new start in something. And there was a conflict around this, which has caused you to kind of close up a little bit, kind of trying to find your own grounding, like I said. And Spirit is saying that, yeah, that is a good thing, and to continue forward in that and trying to find your patience in a situation. Find your patience, or have patience with a situation. All right. So what's going on around you right now then in this, that we need to know, Spirit? The Death and Rebirth card. Well, like we had initially said, closing out cycles, we're definitely going from the old into the new. A door closes for one to open, that kind of an energy. Again, with that sort of tornado vision I had at the beginning of the reading, is like something's being cleared out, right? Our Oracle card, clearing. Something's being cleared so that something can be born again, because here we are with this new opportunity of some kind, and it's something that's going to really spark your interest with this Ace of Wands with the Star card, okay? So the Star card in this reading here that I'm seeing is like, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to dream your dream, cast the vision, put out into the universe like what it is you really want, and to because you're at kind of a cleared out, like, it's like I'm seeing like a whiteboard, when you erase the whiteboard and now it's all clear. It's like, what do you want to draw? What do you want to put on that board? And I do feel like there is something waiting for you that's going to be really, like I said, spark your interest, light the passions inside you, the flames of something here. I'm going to clarify what this is about here, but we have, okay, so we have the Moon coming out in reverse. So didn't I just not say getting clear? Because this is what the Moon is saying, is that you're actually going to be having clarity with the Justice card on the bottom, more truth and clarity spoken, clarity coming, and things set right for you. So whatever was happening in this conflict that maybe had you recoil a little bit or become a little bit more guarded, again, whether it's, both energetically and materially, it's going to be different for everybody. You are going to be gaining the clarity, and you're being guided to pay attention to the subconscious mind right now, to really like listen to the inner dialogue that that's going on for you, to kind of like, take control of the mind space. For some reason that's coming through as well, to really, go into that intuition and trust it. It's so funny because High Priestess card is not out on the table, but it's what I'm being told to tell you. And it's like, I'm seeing this third eye point here in this Ace of Wands card as well, with this moon in reverse. So if things haven't fully come to light yet, Aquarius, I feel like it's coming to light. And what's happening is more stability is coming in for you. Right now, beginning of the reading, it's like you might be struggling to or trying to find your balance or keep your balance. But I feel like that balance is coming here, where things are going to be a lot more stable as you move forward. And it's like, it's your time. I kind of got chills when I just said that. Like with this Justice, it's your time. Like, energies ebb and flow, and the universal source spirit energy is working things out to kind of balance the scales. Okay, there it is. So what is coming towards Aquarius, and what do they most need to know right now? What is their guidance spirit for Aquarius? Okay, Hierophant card, higher learning, elevating up on your path. Let's see here. We have 10 of Swords. So again, a cycle completing. It was burdensome, something heavy, that just really, I feel it kind of held you back. You felt held back in it, and like your true self couldn't come out. This is just what I'm seeing here in the cards. And it's like, pay attention to that inner pull, your inner desires, because what you think about comes about, I guess, is what's coming through. But the Hierophant, with the Hierophant card, I definitely feel like through this stage with this transformative energy is like, if any of you have heard of, I've referenced this once before in a reading, but the spiral, the idea of the spiral as we go through life, it's like we're going through different cycles and learnings and transformations and awakenings. And as we spiral up, we keep getting more and more ascended, right? Elevated. And I feel like this is like, this last cycle it's been another spiral of learning. And now you are elevated, you're graduating up here with the Hierophant card as well. For some of you interested in an opportunity that might require some studies or going back to school or learning from someone, mentoring from someone, that also it could be at play for you if that applies. Okay, but definitely it's about listening to your heart here. What else, Spirit, do you want to say to Aquarius about this Hierophant? And okay, what do we have? All right, so we have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles over the Star card. So Star card is coming out twice, which is like, your wish fulfillment card. But she's actually, let's go into this a touch. She is actually pouring out her wishes and desires, like from that jug of water there, what she desires. She's pouring her desires into the pool of universal consciousness, so that it's like pouring out those wishes, those desires. And this card is wish fulfillment. Now, wish fulfillment happens when we're in alignment with oneself, and she here in this card, she is in alignment with herself. Okay, so it is important, Spirit is saying, and I feel like you've actually gained a lot more alignment in self through what you've come through, but that it's important in moving forward. So what else we have here? As I said, Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So it's a time of really self-nurturing, looking after yourself, as well as you may be reminiscing on people of the past, relationships of the past. There actually could be even a communication from the past or an apology, that kind of thing. But it's all for healing, okay? And it's for your healing. So it's like you know, if somebody is coming forward with that, or if you feel the nudge to make something right or say something to someone from the past, like, this is encouraged. If that's for you, if you've been thinking that, this is a message for you, that it's part of your process of self-nurturing, and it's part of this closing out this cycle. Yeah, that came through really strong. Just try to see if there's any last, you know what, I'm going to do last guidance message for you before we move on to our love reading. I just felt like it's not quite complete. Okay, so the Judgment card in reverse over again. Oh, no, it's Queen of Wands. Okay, so yeah, definitely coming to some kind of clarity, as I was saying earlier. And it could be too, that you're wanting to, it's so funny that these cards coming, wanting to revisit something of the past that really you had a lot of passion for, or you know, I feel like there's something that is undone, that it's like, actually what this is saying here with the Ace of Wands, and what I'm supposed to tell you is that this is that final piece of that message. If you feel like there's something undone in your past, there's nothing wrong, so long as it's not, you know, narcissist or toxic or somebody like that. But if you feel like there's something undone, left undone, it's okay to go back and speak your truth, share what you need to share in order to find that healing and that closure. Because something, for some of you watching, there's something just like that feels perhaps like there's one last thing, you know, that needs to be closed out before you can move forward. And Spirit's like, that's okay. That's okay. It's going to bring healing. You're going through this transformation. Be patient and compassionate with yourself right now, Aquarius. You are through this process. I'm getting chills as I say this. You are through doing this, bringing balance and stability back to yourself. And once you ground that stability and balance within yourself, guess what? You manifest that balance and stability on the outside. As within, so without, right? Oh, my whole body is just like chills central here. Okay. So that was your general message, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Love the energy exchange with you. I am going to dive into our love reading. So those who are wanting some guidance on love, relationships, romantic or otherwise, that is what I'm going into right now. I will timestamp it below. I guess you're here now. And if this is where we part, thank you so much once again for being here. All right. Let's go into it, Aquarius. All right, just going to gather this up. And those who know me, my readings, I do like to take one clearing, cleansing breath just before we get into pulling cards here for the love aspects. Thank you, Spirit. Let's give this a clear one moment. This is for me to ground my energy. Thank you for Aquarius in love, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Well, someone's caught up in their head. Could be some limiting beliefs holding one back in a connection where there's a lot of passion. Someone's charging towards this connection with an offer and put someone up in their head. And now you're in, oh yeah, it's a soulmate. Two of Cups doesn't come out in every love reading, okay? There's 78 cards in the tarot deck, and this came out here. Two of Cups is the meaning of minds, a matched frequency, the sharing, equal give and take. This is a soulmate energy and love, okay? And with this soulmate, again, someone's come with some kind of passionately come forward with some offer that you're caught up in your head with. You have a decision to make. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed. I definitely see that because there's so much ruminating going on, I feel, from the cards. I mean, that or just like negative, like an old story, an old narrative that could be playing in or causing havoc, perhaps too, for some on this, you know, do I, don't I? Let's get some more. Two of Pentacles. What is this decision and why the Eight of Swords? Tell me more, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, well, definitely a fast-moving, strong communication around from a Knight of Swords, as I'm seeing here, around Yes, there's a lot of love, very, very loving, compassion. This is a feminine energy, not gender specific. Queen of Cups with the World card. So the Queen of Cups with the World, she's whatever's happened in the past, they want to just close that out and let the past be the past. They want new opportunities. They might be wanting to travel with you. Maybe this is even coming towards you with some ideas of spending more time together, doing things, going places. I don't know. We're going to find out more. Spirit, what more about this connection, and what do you have to say about this Eight of Swords? Because I feel like that for many of you, I mean, roles can be reversed, but I feel like that's the viewer here. Is like maybe an offer's come towards you and you're feeling caught up in your head. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, well, like the past, you're like, I don't know, because the past was not completely fulfilling. It's not really showing you, what does Dr. Phil say? The future is the best indicator, the past is the best indicator of the future. Well, that's kind of the energy at play. It's like, yeah, but the past wasn't the be all and everything I was wanting or whatever. But there is some new opportunity that's been presented, and there's been a lot of, I would say from this card, a lot of time invested. But apparently there was some kind of a shakeup. There was some kind of a shakeup that caused like a fracture, I wanted to say, a pause for sure. And now there's having to go through this time of like healing, thinking about things, what do I really want? Okay, I'm saying all this because we have the Tower and the Star here. So it's like, do I want to invest more in this, right? So that's what you're up in your head about. It's definitely the past playing on you. What do you say, Spirit? What do you want to, what's the guidance? Funny, bottom of the deck here, I peeked, was Eight of Swords. That same self-imposed card here, same that we have out that I was just talking about. So again, okay, this is very rare, but I have the Judgment. Actually, let's keep this. The Judgment card in reverse, just like in the general reading that we just went through. Judgment card came in reverse. This is like perhaps resisting this rebirth. So what Spirit has to say is, well, in regards to this is a repeat card here. I'll just show you. The Knight of Wands charging towards you with some passionate message and offer. It's his passionate message and offer is being met with resistance, with, someone is really can't get out of their head about this. It's so funny because these cards like literally repeat that message. Like, I think what Spirit's saying is, if you are remaining in that energy, then that is your choice. What is that? I'm getting another quote come through. Indecision is a decision in and of itself. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I have full compassion for you, viewer. I see the Tower is not fun to go through, and it's unexpected usually. What more on this for Aquarius, and what do you want to tell them? Yeah, is taking some time out. The Hermit is a card where the Hermit card, in the original tarot, he climbs up, goes on his own journey up to the top of a mountain peak where there's, it's frozen over. It's all ice and snow. And actually he becomes almost frozen up there, but he purposefully went there to find his own truth, to do that soul searching. And that's what you're seeing in this card. She's up in the clouds there, really. And she's reminiscing. Oh my, yeah, a lot of sadness. And I feel like there's one of you, or the viewer here, is still in this sadness. And I get that. With the Five of Cups, however, right now you might be focused on the sadness, but there is a closing out of that cycle. And I do feel like there is a choice here, and that it can go, everybody's scenario will be different. I don't advise anything that's not healthy or that is, toxic or abusive, but I do feel that there is a choice point as well, as we saw earlier with the Two of Pentacles, because with the Five of Cups, there are three cups spilt over, but there's 2 cups that are full. 2 cups. Remember, 2 of Cups? I feel like that 2 of Cups potential is still there. And I know that you're in this process. So you know, Spirit's first advice is really to be able to quiet the mind. Yeah, funny that came out before I could even think it almost, because I was going on about being caught up in the mind earlier. Taking time out, soul searching. What else, Spirit, with that Hermit? What else do you want to tell Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know about going into that, you know, that Hermit energy? Yeah, well, Spirit says here, when you go into the Hermit energy, taking time out for yourself, you're going to be able to assist us, Spirit says, us, in helping move those energies forward for you. Because once again, as I felt, there is some kind of a new beginning, new opportunity. And actually, it's quite, the energy is there for more than an opportunity. It's actually tangibly a new beginning showing up here. It's not coming up as an Ace of Swords. That's a potential. This is a Page of Swords. This is already someone ready to put that action in. Someone's already there. And there are the Two Cups. This is a repeat card. Spirit is saying it again, that there is this, it's already there. It's standing, that opportunity. And when you take time out, things are going to start to move, the energies are going to be able to move. And then they are actually moving in your favor. So I think the base message here is the very first start of knowing even what to do is to be able to take a pause. It's a bit of an annoying message, isn't it? Go sit alone in a dark place. I don't know. Whatever you do to find the calm in your mind, whether it's, you know, ironing a pile of clothes, going for a walk in nature, just, you know, taking some time for yourself. Okay. Well, let's get a final closing oracle card. Spirit, what is the last and final message for Aquarius in love? What do you want them to know as they're moving forward on this path, in this connection? What does this connection need? Thank you. All right. Time. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Not going to say I told you so. Spirit says what she said. Time. You need time. This needs time. And the number's 41, which roots to 5, which is indicating change, being open to change, perhaps. So the energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. Wow. And this totally speaks to that initial message of 8 of Swords. Sometimes when we get up in our heads and there's so much ruminating or, you know, what ifs or, yeah, but the past this and that, we're staying in old stories. It's literally taking up all real estate in our mind, all the space, and leaving no room for possibilities in the future. And so, yes, time, learning to be present in the moment, taking that time out for yourself to clear the head. Maybe I do feel there's an underlying tone of acceptance around the past. Accepting the past is also going to help you be able to calm the mind. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Thank you so much for being with me. I do hope there was some guidance in this for you, Aquarius, that you were able to take out of it and that it could help you in some way. And I appreciate this exchange of energy, and we'll see you on the next video.